So, can a narcissist sense it when you are doing better, when you are feeling better, when you are moving on? Is there something in the ether that comes to a narcissist and wakes them up and just makes them think that you are doing better? What is going on there? That's what we're talking about today, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist myself, and I'm here to give you the perspective, an inside look at the mind of a narcissist and how a narcissist mind works. As y'all can see, I'm filming in my living room. I like to change the scenery up here and there just to give y'all, just to keep you guessing, just to keep you on your P's and Q's right. But as the time goes, as narcissistic people are growing, as we are doing what we need to do, like, I do believe that, y'all, you might not believe me, but I do personally believe that there are a lot of narcissistic people that can pick up on when you're doing better, or when you're about to leave them. That might be worth of a whole different video. Can narcissists sense when you're about to leave? Yeah, that might be a whole different video. But yes, they can damn near sense it when you're about to leave. But they can definitely sense it when you're doing better, when you're finally having the strength and power to move on, to leave them alone, to block them, to go no contact. They can tell. But Lee, how can they tell if we're not talking to them or they don't see us at all? How can they tell? Tell us, Lee. That's what I'm trying to do here, right? A lot of times when you break up with a narcissist or they break up with you, not often is the relationship completely just over. Like from day one of the breakup, there's no contact, there's no more interactions. That could happen, right? There could be some absolute ghosting going on, right? But that doesn't happen all the time. So when you break up with a narcissist, a lot of the time, y'all are still in communication for whatever reason. It could be kids. It could be because you're trauma bonded or whatever the case may be, right? So if this is going on and you're trauma bonded to this person and things are not going the way that you want them to go, or if you are consistently reaching out to them, if you're always responding to them when they message you, or you're picking the phone up when they call, or you're emailing them back, or when they ask to see you, you go see them, right? Even after the breakup is up, even after y'all have broken up or the relationship is over with, a lot of times you're still in contact with them. You're still picking the phone up. You're still at their beck and call, right? So when that behavior shifts, when a narcissist can sense that you're not responding as fast as you used to, you're not calling them back, you're not picking the phone up on the first ring, you're not emailing them back in a timely manner. Like the communication on your end of things has started to shift, and they can tell that right there. So when the communication on your end of things has started to shift, that's when they can get that sense that things are changing, right? That you have decided to take your power back and move on in some way, shape, or form. That's when they can sense it, because you have ceased the communication, or you have stopped communicating with them as much as you used to, right? Your communication level has went down. You're not responding to them ASAP. You're taking your time. You're reading. You're going out with your friends. Like, they see your behavior shifting. So in their minds, you are moving on. You are doing better. You see what I'm saying? So if you used to be a homebody, when you were with that narcissistic person, right? When y'all were together, you were a homebody. You rarely went out. You didn't, like I said, you didn't do too much on your own. Like, you were always in the house, pretty much, right? So if you go out and you start posting pictures of you going out and doing things, of you going out and having fun with your friends, you're going out, you're back hanging with your family members, you're going out doing stuff, they can see it. It's not just a sense. It seems like a sense, but they can see it. There are context clues in front of them. They see you going out and having fun. And a lot of times they don't want that. They don't want you going out having fun, even if they themselves are going out and having fun. I know that sounds stupid. I know how dumb that sounds. Like, trust me, I'm one of the people who get it. I'm like, I know that sounds ridiculously stupid to sit right here and try to hold somebody else back from moving on when you yourself have already moved on. You don't want somebody else doing good, because in a narcissist's mind, the better you are doing, the worse it makes me feel, because it makes me feel less than. The better you are doing, the more that you are moving on with your life, it makes me feel smaller. It makes me feel less. So if I'm feeling less, if I'm not doing as good as I used to, you see how that works right there. You see the mentality that goes into it right there. That's what ends up happening. Like, they see you moving on. So it's just like, it made me feel bad about myself. And I know, again, I know that sounds stupid. Like, the fact that somebody else moving on makes you feel bad after you've treated them horribly, it sounds dumb. But this is how, in the mind of a narcissist, it makes sense. It does. Like, in my mind, it makes sense because, like, okay, I'm allowing myself, I'm going forward. I'm doing all of these things for myself. I have this type of stuff going on. Like, I'm moving on. And because I left you high and dry, because I discarded you, you're going to take a while to heal. So when you finally start to heal, it makes me feel less than, because now my ego is taking a hit. Because if you're moving on, in my mind, I feel threatened. If you're moving on from a narcissist, in their minds, they feel threatened because the possibility does exist that you're going to find somebody that's better than them in damn near every single way possible. Taller, stronger, faster, you know what I mean? More physically attractive, more money, whatever it is, better body, whatever it is, right? You're going to find somebody that's better than them. And this in their mind is going to make me feel so bad. The possibility exists that you find somebody better, that is going to drive me crazy. And that type of stuff happens. And this is why when a narcissist senses that you are doing better, or they see that you are doing better, they see that you're feeling better, they feel like you're not reaching out to them as much, your communication has went down, like all this stuff started to happen. So this is why they start to reach back out to you sometimes. And sometimes, y'all, like I was literally live on Zoom, I was live on TikTok a little while ago, and a woman said it. She's like, I was doing better, and he started reaching out to me and getting angry that I was doing better, even though he was with his baby mama. I see you on Facebook posting all posted up and stuff. Like, what point are you trying to prove? Huh? What point am I trying to prove? I'm trying to prove that I'm moving on. I'm living my life, that I'm not just sitting here sad as hell all the time. That's the point I'm trying to prove. Well, why you ain't got to throw it in everybody's face. What are you talking about? I'm just posting my life. They get jealous and try to make you feel insecure or guilty about moving on. And some of them, y'all, I'm going to be real with you, sometimes they will try to hoover you when you move on. When you're doing better, this is the prime opportunity for a narcissist to try to come back into your life and just get disruptive, be a disruptive force in your life. When you're feeling better, when you're doing better, it's prime time for a narcissist to come back into your life and be a disruptive force. It just is. It's one of those things that can happen to you and they will ruin your damn life. They will. Think about it like this, y'all. When you leave a narcissist and you, over time, as you started to get better, you're inevitably going to go on a glow up journey. You're going to glow up and you're going to start looking better. You're going to start feeling better. You might start losing weight. You might start gaining the weight you lost back. You might change your hairstyle. You might go do something for yourself. You might start working out more, whatever. You might lose weight, gain weight, whatever. You're going to start feeling better. Your energy is going to start being better. You're going to start taking opportunities that were never presented for you when you were with this person. So inevitably, you're going to be doing better when you're not with this person. It might take a little while to get there. So when you start doing better without this person, they're going to feel a certain type of way. Because now when you start looking good and say, okay, like, damn, I didn't know you had all that back there. When you get that, you see what I'm saying? When you start dropping the kids off, if you all have kids together, they'll start making comments on your body and how you look. They'll start complimenting you and stuff like that. Things that they might have used to do. They might not have done in a long time. So they can sense it. They can see it sometimes. Sometimes they can see it. You're glowing up. Like you literally on a glow up journey. And they are witnesses to it. And a lot of them hate the fact that you are witnessing their glow up journeys. You know, they only have to witness. They can only witness it. They're not participants in your glow up journey. They're only witnesses. And they hate it, y'all, because they're thinking in their minds, in my mind, when you're glowing up, I think you're doing it with somebody else, right? I'm always imagining you being with somebody else. I'm always imagining y'all clapping cheeks or whatever the case may be. Y'all having a family together. Y'all building a life together. Y'all traveling the world together, whatever. So now in my mind, I'm hurting my own feelings thinking about you glowing up. Do you want to hurt a narcissist? Glow up. You mean glow up. And I'll just say this. I'll wrap it up with this right here, y'all. Don't let them come back into your lives and ruin your peace. Because when a narcissist senses that you're moving on, when they can see that you're moving on, when they can see that you're doing better, when you respond less, when you finally decide to block them, or you decide to go no contact with them, or whatever the case may be, they're going to assume that you're doing better, and they're going to try to come back and wreck shop in your life. Don't rebuild your life, y'all, it's kind of like rebuilding after a hurricane, right? It's kind of like rebuilding in the same place. Build back better. Right, the hurricane is going to come back. Don't let them back in your space. It's like don't build in the same spot twice with the same type of materials that got blew down the first time. Right, I know everybody doesn't have that same choice. I know the hurricane might be a bad example, but you get what I'm saying. Like this place right here has earthquakes, and the last house got swallowed up by an earthquake. You don't want to build the house in the same place when you know the earthquake is coming, because they're going to come. Narcissists are earthquakes. They're agents of chaos. They want to bring chaos into your life in some way, shape, or form. Don't allow them to be chaotic in your life and ruin your damn life, y'all. Anyways, y'all, hope you're having a good rest of your day. Click one of these videos on the screen to watch another video on my channel. Hit the subscribe button. mentalhealness.net for my coaching, my courses, everything else, y'all. And I'm out. Peace.